Hello, I'm August from FTC Team 13623, and today I'm going to go over the 3 tools you'll need before you begin 3D printing and how you can best go about starting. Alright, before you do anything, you'll need a few basic tools. You need a 3D printer, you'll need some sort of file or CAD software to design a file to print, then you'll also need filament to actually make the print. Before you start anything, you'll need a 3D printer. They come in many different price points from as low as $200 all the way up to many thousands of dollars depending on what you're looking for. However, if you don't want to buy a printer right away or you want to try it out before you actually spend the money on one, you can borrow one. From my first experience with a 3D printer was at my local library in school, where you could just rent out time slots and all you needed was a file. But say you already know what you want, or you know you want a 3D printer, just be sure you do the research to make sure you get the printer that's right. Once you have access to a 3D printer, as well as the design you want to print, you'll want to choose what type of filament to print it out of. Filaments can come in what seem like an endless amount of varieties, but I suggest for beginners just starting with PLA. PLA is one of the cheapest filaments you can buy, it's relatively easy to print, and works with almost every printer on the market. However, some other filaments include ABS, which is lightweight and strong but requires a higher melting temperature, and PET, which has minimal warping but is a little more finicky to print with. Some other materials include nylon, metal, wood, and even water-soluble filaments, each with their different challenges and applications. Alright, the next thing you'll need is some sort of file or CAD software to print. Just like 3D printers, CAD softwares come in many different shapes and sizes, from introductory to very complex professional level programs. I suggest starting somewhere simple and working your way up. My first CAD exposure was through Tinkercad, which is basically just drag and dropping shapes until you find what you want. It's actually much more powerful than you'd expect, especially if you're just getting into it. Once you're comfortable with the basics, you can upgrade to something a little fancier. CAD softwares can range in price from free to very expensive. However, most of them will offer some sort of student discount or advantage to students. I hope this short little introductory video has been useful, and in the future we'll take a deeper look at many 3D printing and other robotics related topics, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe to stay up to date on any content we may put out in the future.